Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to this troubleshooting guide for DTC P2647, which indicates that the rocker arm oil pressure switch A on bank 1 is experiencing high voltage in its circuit. This issue can significantly affect engine performance and oil pressure regulation. The rocker arm oil pressure switch A plays a vital role in regulating oil pressure to the rocker arms, which are essential for valve timing and overall engine functionality. It is usually located near the cylinder head on the engine block. If this switch fails, it may trigger various symptoms, and the vehicle's engine control unit, ECU, will log the DTC P2647, prompting the need for a detailed diagnosis and repair steps. Understanding the implications of this DTC is necessary for maintaining engine health and performance. Let's dive deeper into its specific components, causes, and the appropriate troubleshooting steps. DTC P2647 refers specifically to the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, bank 1, which operates under the jurisdiction of the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, and is crucial for monitoring oil pressure. The primary function of this switch is to provide feedback to the PCM about oil pressure, which helps regulate the VTEC, variable valve timing and lift electronic control, systems operation. This ensures optimal performance and efficiency of the engine. Located near the cylinder head, this switch requires proper oil levels and functionality to operate effectively. If the voltage in the circuit becomes excessively high, it may indicate a failure in the switch itself or issues in the wiring, impacting overall engine performance. Several factors can lead to the triggering of DTC P2647. First and foremost, a low engine oil level can cause inadequate lubrication, affecting the oil pressure sensor's reading. To ensure that the sensor operates correctly, the oil level must be sufficient. Additionally, a faulty rocker arm oil pressure switch is a significant possibility. If the switch itself loses functionality, it can send erroneous high-voltage signals. Wiring issues can also arise. Damaged or corroded wires may create resistance, causing incorrect voltage readings. Lastly, it's essential to consider poor connections between the switch and the PCM, as these could lead to intermittent failures, impacting the functionality of the entire system. Recognizing symptoms associated with DTC P2647 is key to timely diagnosis and repair. The most apparent indication is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, which alerts the driver to potential issues in the engine system. Furthermore, poor engine performance may manifest as sluggish acceleration or an uneven idle, making it evident that something isn't right. Additionally, drivers may observe an increase in oil consumption coupled with unusual engine noises, such as ticking or knocking sounds, indicative of insufficient oil pressure. It's crucial to address these symptoms promptly to prevent further damage to the engine. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P2647 involves checking the engine oil level to ensure it's within the manufacturer's specifications. Low oil can directly affect the oil pressure readings and the operation of the rocker arm oil pressure switch. To perform this check, allow the engine to cool down, then remove the dipstick, wipe it clean, and insert it back into the tube. Pull it out again to see the level marked. If the oil is below the recommended level, it must be adjusted to the appropriate level. After confirming that the oil level is satisfactory, you can proceed to the next diagnostic step, ensuring that the initial conditions are correct for accurate testing. In the second troubleshooting step, you will turn the vehicle to on mode and clear the diagnostic trouble code, DTC, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This process is crucial for resetting the system and preparing it for further testing. Next, Select the VTEC VCM test from the inspection menu on the HDS, followed by the VEB VTEC test. Evaluating if the HDS indicates normal is vital. If so, it means there might be an intermittent failure. In that case, check for loose connections or poor terminal contact at the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, bank 1, and the PCM. If the HDS shows abnormal results, it indicates a duplication of the failure, necessitating further diagnosis with Step 3. Proceed to Step 3 by switching the vehicle to off lock mode. Next, disconnect the connector for the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, bank 1, which involves removing the 2-pin connector that attaches to the switch. With the connector disconnected, you will check for continuity between the designated test points on the switch's side, specifically between test points 1 and 2. It's crucial to ensure the vehicle is off during this test to avoid electric shorts. If continuity exists, the circuit is likely functioning properly and calls for further diagnosis. Conversely, if continuity is absent, it strongly indicates an internal fault in the rocker arm oil pressure switch A, warranting replacement of the component. Step 4 involves a more in-depth check of the circuitry surrounding the rocker arm oil pressure switch A. Start by jumping the short circuit shutoff (SCS) line with the HDS, which helps ensure that no active problems are affecting readings. After waiting for more than 1 minute, disconnect the PCM connector C51P. This connector interfaces with the PCM that comprehensively manages the vehicle's engine functions. With both the rocker arm oil pressure switch and PCM connectors disconnected, you will check for continuity between test points 1 and 2. If continuity is present, it indicates that there are no open circuits in the VTNB1 line. However, if continuity is lacking, you will need to repair any open issues between the PCM and rocker arm oil pressure switch A. In the final troubleshooting step, you will check the connectivity of the VTNB1 LG line between the rocker arm oil pressure switch A and the ground to ensure that there are no interruptions in the wiring. This step is crucial in confirming that the circuit is complete and that the switch can communicate effectively with the PCM. You will check for continuity between the rocker arm oil pressure switch A's 2-pin connector and body ground, verifying that the electrical path is intact without breaks or shorts. If continuity is confirmed, it indicates that the VTNB1 LG wire is functional, allowing you to refer to authorized service information or consider substituting a known good PCM for further evaluation. Should continuity fail, however, initiate repairs on the wiring connected to the rocker arm oil pressure switch A and G101 to restore full functionality. Once repairs have been completed, it's crucial to verify that the repairs address the issue properly. Start by clearing any remaining DTCs using the HDS, resetting the vehicle's fault codes, and ensuring it starts anew. After clearing codes, run a series of tests while observing for any signs of engine performance issues or any re-triggering of DTC P2647. Carefully monitor the system performance and oil pressure levels to ensure the rocker arm oil pressure switch A is now functioning correctly. It would be wise to keep an eye on the vehicle for any potential recurrence of issues, to intervene promptly if problems arise, ensuring optimized vehicle performance and reliability to prevent future occurrences of DTC P2647 and maintain optimal engine performance. Routine preventive maintenance is essential. Regularly checking the engine oil level should be part of your maintenance schedule. You should ensure that oil is always at a proper level, as low oil levels can seriously harm internal engine components. Using OEM, original equipment manufacturer, Parts for replacements will help maintain the intended specifications and reliability of your Honda Pilot. Additionally, periodic inspections of the electrical connections and wiring associated with the rocker arm oil pressure switch can help identify issues before they become significant problems, helping to prolong the life of your engine components. In conclusion, addressing DTC P2647 involves a clear understanding of the role of the rocker arm oil pressure switch A and its interactions with the vehicle's engine systems. Following systematic troubleshooting steps is essential to accurately diagnose and resolve the issues surrounding high voltage readings. Immediate attention to any noted symptoms will also ensure that minor issues do not escalate into more severe problems. Regular maintenance and inspections will mitigate the risk of future occurrences and keep the vehicle running at optimal performance levels. By following this guide, you can confidently diagnose and address issues related to DTC P2647 in your Honda Pilot. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!